Hello, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Crystal, and I just come on here and talk to you guys about personal experiences, books, anything really about life. And today we are going to be going over this book called Homebody by Rupi Kaur. I actually feel so bad because I made a TikTok and I mispronounced her name so badly. So I apologize, and yeah, so if you guys want to sit down and get a quick little review of some of the poetry that she wrote, some of them really hit home with me and have really helped me grow, and it's helped me understand myself a little bit more, the emotions that I personally go through, and just life in general, because life is beautiful, but life is also really hard. And I believe that there needs to be a balance between both of them to really find inner harmony and find happiness. So if you guys want to go grab something to drink, make yourself a tea, some coffee, a smoothie, go ahead and make that, and we'll jump right into it. Okay, so I am recording in a different part of our house today because there was a little bit of natural lighting, and I was just really excited and I wanted to get it done. So let's jump right into it. So this book that she wrote is her third book actually that she wrote, and then her contents are Mind, Heart, Rest, and Awake. I really recommend this book. It's life-changing. If you like poetry, definitely jump in. Even if you don't like poetry and you like self-help books or are interested in just finding good books, this is the 10 out of 10. And excuse my bookmarks, I didn't know what to use and I just ripped some sticky notes apart and made it work. So the first one is on page 172, and it says, "I'm here and what needs to be done today. That is how you honor tomorrow." This really helps me to stay present in my everyday and not really get too paranoid about what the future holds or what I should be doing, and I fully embrace the now and what is currently taking place. The second one is page 167. "Make it a point to love yourself as fiercely as you do other people. Commitment." This one really hit home with me because we don't make it a point to love ourselves. We always, well, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I always want to take care of other people. They come first. Let me do this. I would like to do this for you. And I oftentimes forget that I am not making myself the priority, and I'm loving others way more than I am loving myself. So that is a good reminder that we need to make it a point to love ourselves fearlessly, no matter what is happening or going on in our lives. Number 3 is on page 154, and it says, "There is a conversation happening inside of you. Pay deep attention to what your inner world is saying." I made my first video off of this quote right here, and this is really important because I don't really believe that there's enough emphasis on this, because the conversations that are happening inside of us can really sorry, I thought the camera was out of focus. The conversations that are happening inside of us really has an outcome on our personal reality, and in order for us to be creators of our personal reality, we need to be in tune. We need to be aware of those negative thoughts that are floating inside of our heads, the negative beliefs, the negative self-biases that we have oftentimes, and we just don't really pay attention to them, which we really need to, because I feel that will make a huge difference in someone's life. Really pay attention to it one day. Just be out and about with whatever you're doing, and just sit back and listen to that negative self-talk telling you whatever it is that it tells you. So number 4 is on page 120. "Quiet down, I begged my mind. Your overthinking is robbing us of joy." Again, same with the other perspective. The other quote that I said, if we let the negative conversations that are happening inside of us, it can rob us of everything. It can rob us of our joy, our happiness, us leveling up to the next level and reaching our fullest potential. It's really good. So number 5 On page 80, I'm careful about who I spend my energy on. I know my worth. Everybody should really prioritize themselves and remember what they're worth, what they have to offer, their strengths, because everybody is born with a gift. It just takes a little bit of time to dig in and figure out what that strength is, and just ultimately believing that like that is your strength and it doesn't compare to anybody else's strength. 2 of a homebody, and it reads like this: a man can't give me anything I cannot give myself. Things I wish I could tell my younger self. This is something that I really want to emphasize, especially for any girls that are in high school. Like, just know that you can give yourself everything that you need. And I'm not like, I don't want this to go like into a negative talk. It does not need to go there. I'm just simply saying that you can give yourself what you need. If you want to feel beautiful, make yourself feel beautiful. Like, do your hair, do your makeup, spend an additional 10-15 minutes putting your outfit together, or spend 10-15 minutes organizing. Whatever makes you happy. Like, you literally have the keys to making yourself even happier with doing those small little things. So this doesn't mean that we give the key to a man to give us our own happiness, because that's not it. We are more than capable and willing to give ourselves the happiness that we need. And these are actually 2 pages for 7 and 8. We're going to do page 46 and page 47. Page 46 says, our pain is the doorway to our joy. 47. I'm tired of being disappointed in the home that keeps me alive. I'm exhausted by the energy it takes to hate myself. I'm putting the hate down. Again, put the hate down. It is time to love ourselves beyond what anyone has ever mentioned before, and putting ourselves first with not talking down our potential, our skills, our dreams, aspirations, whatever you want to call it. Like, the home that you live in is keeping you alive. So some things that you can do to take care of that home, some things you can do for that home is eating healthier meals, because healthier meals means that you have more energy, because food is power. Another thing is journaling. I know I mentioned this again on my first video, but journaling really does help. And if you guys are interested in me writing up like a prompt journal where I give you guys like questions and you guys can like answer them, maybe print them, and you guys can do like work off of that, please let me know in the comments below. I would be more than happy to do that. Yeah, so journaling really helps with that, working out, eating healthier foods, really just thinking about the life that you portray, the life that you want to have, and doing absolutely everything that you can to walk into that direction, despite of whatever fears arise from that. Because you guys, although this is my second video recording, like, it's still really uncomfortable, but I am just learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and we're just gonna rock with it. We're gonna keep on sailing forward. Okay, I believe this would be 9 and 10. There is nothing wrong with you. This is growth. This is a transformation, protecting yourself, getting lost in the noise, figuring it out, feeling used, uncared for, losing hope, burning out. This is fear. This is processing. This is surviving. This is being alive. Journey. And again, she said it so beautifully. Our journey is like beautiful. There's nothing wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with you. This is a part of growth. This is transformation, protecting yourself, getting lost in the noise, figuring it out. I think that one's my favorite. Like, we need to figure out what it is that we want in life. We need to figure out who we are. We need to figure out like what most fulfills us, what most brings us joy. Another really important one is like, how do you define success? What does success mean to you? And if you're able to answer that like truthfully, coming from your heart, then you are on your way to feeling some more happiness and fulfillment throughout your life. But if you define success as money, because money is materialistic stuff, that stuff doesn't I mean, it does bring you happiness, but it's not true like inner happiness to fulfill your soul purpose in your life calling. And then on page 29, you lose everything when you don't love yourself and gain everything when you do. So that is what we're doing. This is a life motto. I actually want to show you guys her drawing because she did a really good job in this drawing. Isn't that so cute? She's a true inspiration. So you just remember that you gain everything when you do love yourself. So love yourself despite whatever is coming down on you. I know I make it sound like it's a lot easier said than done, and it's not. Trust me, I have been on this journey of self-love, self-growth, and self-development for almost 3 years, and I must say this is the best investment that I have ever done to myself. I can really feel like myself appreciating myself. I can feel my cup feeling fuller, and I just feel happier, more loved, more connected, and I'm learning to embrace who I am. And yeah, I'm just going with the rolling with the punches and making the most out of it, as I wish and aspire for people out there to do. High school girls, young moms, older moms, whatever you name it, we are all meant to enjoy the gift of life. So let's continue doing that. 7 and 12 on page 18. If you could accept that perfection is impossible, what would you stop obsessing over? So no one is perfect. So learning to accept that at an early age is the best way to go for it. So just understanding that you're not perfect. If you make a mistake, quickly admit to it. There's no need to try to defend yourself. Okay, and then page 19, you are lonely but you are not alone. There is a difference. So we just recently moved away from home. We packed up our stuff and just moved to a whole new state. I will post the video of what I did to not let myself go down black hole, we should say, of feeling lonely, because even though you can feel lonely, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are alone. For example, let's say that you move to a state where you know absolutely no one. Something that you can do to not feel so lonely is going out and talking to someone. And oftentimes people say to me well, I'm too afraid to start a conversation with someone, or that they're just not extroverted, so they don't know how to initiate conversation. And to them, it's something that I would say to them is you need to learn how to be outside of your comfort zone, and that feels like being uncomfortable. And watching videos, reading books to help you initiate conversation and just really push yourself out of that comfort zone. So last but not least, we are on page 17. I never knew anything more quietly loud than anxiety. This one hit home because anxiety can be really loud, and it can really disturb someone's peace if that person truly allows that to be the case. My little man just woke up from his nap, but I wanted to finish this before I stopped recording. So this last one is on page 10, and it says, my mind keeps running off to dark corners and coming back with reasons for why I'm not enough. So to conclude this video, I would want us to always remember that for whatever reason, our little brain, our little head, that little negative voice tells us that we're not enough. Think of 4 or 5 reasons why you are enough, and maintaining and practicing that mindset really will come a long ways. I am an example of that. So I really wanted to say thank you guys for coming here and watching this video. I hope that you guys got something away from this video. You guys learned something, or you guys could see the importance of really putting yourself first and loving yourself, and making that commitment to yourself despite anything, despite the negativity. And like before, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you guys again for coming by, and we will catch you guys on the next video.